everybody, welcome back to Omnis Eat Vegan Monday Mukbang.
Monday Mukbang.
And we're doing a real quick and simple one today. We are doing our favorite fall beverages.
Yes, and mine.
Well, our favorite fall type beverages. I'm sure there's other beverages that we like too, but.
Yes, especially me. I am drinking, and I'm trying this new for the first time, but I like apple cider. So I saw this in the Target, I believe. And this is a Suja organic cold pressed spiced apple cider with apple cinnamon clove fruit juice drink. Right on the back, it's labeled vegan, gluten-free, BPA-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Hashtag it's the juice.
And I'm having hot chocolate. I should have put it in a mug and I didn't, so this is very hot. It's actually been out of the microwave for a couple of minutes, but all I did was pour myself a glass of unsweetened vanilla almond breeze. This is actually a little bit more than a cup. I put 350 milliliters, which 240 milliliters is a cup, so about a little over a cup and a half, not quite a cup and a half. Not almost a cup and a half though. So that's how much almond milk I have in here. And then I did put 2 tablespoons of this Hershey's sugar-free syrup. I was a little concerned that this might not be vegan, but I looked it up on Is It Vegan? I have an app on my phone called Is It Vegan? And it says that it is most likely vegan. It said 14 ingredients were definitely vegan, and I think 3 were typically vegan. I didn't look deep enough to see which ones were like the typically vegan versus, you know, maybe not being vegan, but the app at least told me that this was like almost a whole whey green. Probably. Yeah, most likely. So I got 2 tablespoons of Hershey's sugar-free chocolate syrup in here, and I have a snowy looking glass because it is coming up on winter even though it's still fall. But
weirdly enough, there's a possibility of
snow?
Somebody said snow. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah,
it's not quite Halloween yet. We're filming this a couple days before Halloween, and you're seeing it a couple days before Halloween, so happy Halloween if you haven't celebrated yet. We have some, Pennsylvania is broken up into townships, as I think a lot of states are, not every state, but I think a lot of states are broken up into townships. And each township has their own government. And they determine when trick-or-treat night is. And like where I grew up about a half an hour, 40 minutes from where we live now. And their trick-or-treat night is always the Thursday before Halloween. Or if Halloween falls on a Thursday, it's Halloween. But it's always a Thursday night, the Thursday before Halloween, every single year. Our township though,
Halloween,
trick-or-treat is on Halloween, with the exception of if it falls on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday.
Right.
So if it falls on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it is on Thursday. But if it falls Monday through Thursday, it's actually on Halloween. So our trick-or-treat night is Halloween this year, October 31st.
March 31st.
It's on Wednesday.
I'm 6 months off, but October 31st is trick-or-treat. And if you heard Nick in the background, he said it's on Wednesday. We're actually filming this the day before it posts. We're filming this on Sunday, and yes, it does. Trick-or-treat is this coming Wednesday. We do have a tendency to dress up in costumes.
We do?
For Halloween.
We do.
We do. What's our theme this year, Mr. Omnis Eat Vegan?
We are.
This is warm.
Like really, really warm? We are going as Mortal Kombat characters. I will be Sub-Zero. You will be Katana. Yes. And then Nick will be a Scorpion.
Scorpion. You can hear him in the background. He just said Scorpion.
Yes. He's very excited.
I'm going to grab a paper towel real quick because it's not like sticky or anything, it's just that it's a little warm for my hand, so I'm gonna just use a little bit. Your hands aren't as sensitive as mine. Oh. Get off my glass. I don't like the hot on my hands, so I'm just gonna hold it with my napkin here.
There you go.
So yeah, we're gonna be Halloween costumes. We're gonna be Halloween costumes this year. We're gonna be Mortal Kombat characters. I am gonna be Katana, although my costume is not gonna look anything like the Katana costumes. If you're familiar with Mortal Kombat at all, it's not gonna look anything like it. I have a tendency to sew my own Halloween costumes, and I am doing that this year. Not entirely. Pretty much what I did was I bought a royal blue top and bottoms. Yeah, so like yoga pants kind of, although I don't do yoga. And one of those like sweat whisking shirts. right? Is that what they're called? Yeah.
It's pretty much she bought.
It's a workout outfit.
It's a workout.
It's an activewear. I bought it in the Target area of Target that's like the workout area.
Yeah.
And then I bought a sports bra to go over top of it because if you're familiar with Katana at all, I'll put a picture here somewhere. I'll try to find a picture of Katana that's not too overtly revealing. A lot of Mortal Kombat characters, female Mortal Kombat characters are quite revealing. I'll try to find one that's not quite as revealing. Again, my costume's not going to look anything like it.
I thought you were going to post a picture of you in costume.
No, my costume's not ready yet. Trick or treat night is 3 nights away and I'm not ready yet. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, I have a full body of royal blue. It's long sleeves even. And then that sports bra is going to go over top of it. And then I'm making my own skirt because she does wear a skirt. So I'm going to be more covered than the Katana character is ever. But that's what I feel comfortable in, and that's okay. I have a tendency to pick a costume and then sort of modify it a little bit. Like last year we were Teen Titans.
Yes.
And I was Raven.
You were.
And I had I made this huge cape. Pretty much just a whole bunch of material, and pretty much I walked around with a cape around me, even though I had like yoga pants and a bodysuit on underneath. I had a big cape around me for the entire night. Yeah. My purple velvet cape.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But these guys, what did you do for your costume?
Nick and I's costumes came directly from Amazon. We're not going to lie. I actually did buy... I mean, I guess I could have asked Jessica to try and make me the Sub-Zero costume, but I sprung for a hand-sewn costume. Or a
yours
homemade,
is a cosplay.
Yeah, a cosplay level costume. So mine's pretty cool. It does not have any weapons. I'm okay with that. I'm not really all that balled up about it. Nick had to have a sword for his, so
I have fans.
Yes, and we got you fans.
Yeah.
So I mean, the accoutrements are there, but I don't know. I like the fact that Nick picks it out.
Yeah, Nick usually does pick our theme, at least the last couple of years. He picked Teen Titans. He wanted something else, but there wasn't...
Wanted to do Overwatch.
And there wasn't really anything that I could be, so that's why we ended up on Teen Titans last year.
No, what was it last year? I don't know what it was last year, but this year it was Overwatch or Fortnite or one of those things.
Yeah, the year before that we did...
We just weren't into it.
Cheerleader. I was a cheerleader, and the boys were football players.
Yeah, I was the mascot, I think.
Yes, you were Carolina Panther.
Yeah. I don't know what I did with that mask.
It's somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
But John was a Carolina Panther.
Yes, I was.
And I was a cheerleader, and Nick got a t-shirt that had one of the Carolina Panther characters, Greg Olson, on it. And speaking of that, Nick's actually over off screen right now watching the Carolina Panthers play the Ravens.
Butler.
Yes.
Baltimore.
Yeah, not the
Yeah,
Bubblers.
they're playing Baltimore. So...
Oh, wow.
I'll be honest, I am used to this being way more sweet. This is my first year that I'm drinking this sugar-free. Now, the Hershey's syrup does have erythritol in it, which is a natural sweetener that's derived from algae. And normally it's sweet, but I think that because I have more of the unsweetened vanilla almond breeze in here, it's not super sweet. So if you don't like something super sweet, you'd probably enjoy this combination. I would probably enjoy it a lot more if I had sweetened almond. I'm touching the bottle over here, but sweetened almond breeze because I really like my sweetened vanilla almond breeze. But it's not bad.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this stuff, I mean, it's not bad.
I can smell the spice.
Yeah, it is very spicy.
Wednesday wants up.
It is very spicy. No looking Dad's face.
It smells like apple pie.
It does. And the spice is actually settled down at the bottom of the glass. So as I'm getting closer to the bottom, I'm running out of apple juice and more into spice.
And we normally don't buy the mass-produced stuff. We have a couple of orchards near us, actually apple orchards.
Right.
If you're familiar with Pennsylvania at all, there's Adams County, which is full. We don't live in Adams County, but it's not far. We can get there within a reasonable amount of time, and we typically will do a day of it, and we'll all pile in the car and drive to Adams County, and get some fresh apples in the fall. You guys have been eating apples. We haven't been there yet this fall. Maybe we'll go next weekend or something. I don't know. But we'll pile in the car and drive down there and there's a couple of big orchards down there that we'll go to.
Yeah.
Get some fresh apples. We'll get some fresh apple cider, apple juice.
Usually just apples.
Yeah, we'll normally get like a whole bag of apples, and then every once in a while, John will pick up a bottle of locally made apple cider.
After this, though, I don't think I am. I think I'm just gonna stick with this.
Is it that good?
No, it's just well, it is good, but like
it literally has 3 ingredients: apple juice, ground cinnamon, and clove powder.
Yeah, but because it's so spicy, like it's just very spicy. So it's like the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, it seems like.
Because it's like.
It says it's 99% juice though.
Well.
So I guess the other 1% is the cinnamon and powder.
Woo!
Yeah.
Get you some.
But it smells good. It smells good.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of apple cider.
Right.
I really like my hot cocoa like a lot. This is my favorite fall winter beverage. I like to drink my hot chocolate. I have some stevia over there, which I probably would enjoy mixing a little bit of stevia. We actually have some chocolate flavored stevia. We have some vanilla, some chocolate, and some caramel flavored stevias over there.
Yeah. Let's not make that.
And I'd probably enjoy putting a little bit of that in here. The one problem that I have with stevia is that there is a little bit of an aftertaste. I don't know if any of you are familiar or use stevia. You might use something like stevia in your coffee in the morning or something like that. I don't drink coffee at all. I know we talked about this when we did our Starbucks drinks a couple weeks ago. Which, by the way, my drink, if you didn't see that, my drink was loaded with sugar, and I ended up having like a sugar hangover because I haven't had that much sugar in a sitting in a long time. But, processed sugar isn't necessarily good for you,
No.
So I've been cutting back on my sugar. Like you see, I have sugar-free and unsweetened almond milk, and
How bad is the sugar on this? Pretty bad.
I don't know.
23 grams.
Well, that's carbohydrates, but a lot of that probably comes from the apple juice. What does it have, a sugar line?
Yep. Sugar, 23
Oh, it is
grams.
23 grams of sugar, sorry.
Total carbohydrates, 27. It does have 1 gram of fiber.
My bad.
Somehow it's got sodium.
Yeah, I find that a lot of stuff has sodium, which is unusual to me.
That's weird. But
Like if you drink any sodas, like I know sodas are not the best thing for you, but if anybody out there drinks like Coke Zero, which is what I've been drinking, if I drink a soda, I don't drink soda every day, but maybe 2 times a week I'll have a soda, and I'll drink a Coke Zero or a Cherry Coke Zero, and like if you look down that label, there's like 0.00000 and then sodium, and there's like 240 milligrams of sodium or something like that. It's like nothing but chemicals and salt. But yeah, I drink that on occasion, not often, but on occasion I will drink that. But as far as my fall drinks go, hot cocoa is pretty much it for me.
Yeah.
I know as we get into the holidays, a lot of people will drink eggnog. I don't drink eggnog. I drink a lot of water.
We drank eggnog.
Well, we made an eggnog for our cookbook, if you guys have seen our cookbook. And actually, believe it or not, I really enjoyed our eggnog better than traditional eggnog. I don't like traditional eggnog, which is why I don't drink it, but we made some with some silken tofu that was really good. We'll make that on occasion, but we can't drink a whole we can't make a whole batch of that and drink it. It'll not last very long. So we don't make that often.
No,
Wednesday got put down by John, so now she wants up here with me.
No, I was going to, because I looked bourbons up on Barnivore, which is a website.
It's a website, Barnivore.
Barnivore, that tells you whether your liquor or wine or what have you is vegan.
Yes.
And so I would probably be mixing this with
He'd spice it up a little bit more.
bourbon. I like bourbon a lot.
And you were thinking about what's the one that you were thinking about that's not vegan? Fireball. And you like that because of the cinnamon, but I don't think with how much cinnamon's in there, I don't think you would need that.
You would not need that.
So I think your bourbon that you did get, he got a Kentucky bourbon. I can't remember, Woodbridge bourbon. So I don't think you need any more cinnamon in that. At least the way it smells.
No. No, that's a big.
But yeah, like I said, my favorite is hot cocoa. This I only drink this during the winter. Obviously, I mean there's not really much need to drink it during the summer. I used to though. When I would go to Starbucks, I would get a hot cocoa even if it was in the summer.
I know.
And I'd let it sit. And I should have put some of our whipped cream on here. We still have some of the almond milk whipped cream that we taste tested a couple weeks ago or a week ago.
No, is that the one that wouldn't stop working?
No, the coconut milk one. So if you guys saw that taste test, I think it was just last week or maybe it was 2 weeks ago that we posted that video. The coconut milk one, when we first, I noticed it when I was editing the video. When I first squirted it, it didn't come out the first squirt, but then we were able to get it out. Right now we have like a half full bottle of coconut milk or 2/3 full bottle of coconut milk whipped cream, ready whip, and we can't get it to come out. The little squirter is broken. The almond milk one still works.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the squirter on the almond milk one works, but the one on the coconut milk one broke on us. I don't know if we just got a bad one, which is possible.
But those tops are, I always found, like, you know.
Well, yeah, we've had that occasionally happen, that it'll just not work. Like you squirt it once and then it won't squirt again. We had those, there was another, like a rice milk based whipped cream that we purchased and did a taste test on months and months and months ago. And that one didn't work.
No,
the squirter on the top of that one didn't work after the taste test. We had to throw the whole bottle away.
Yes.
So that's not unusual.
Yeah, it's not unusual. It's a pain in the bum, but it's not unusual. Yeah. So, Jessica drinks milk, and I drink apple juice and liquor.
I drink almond milk. I haven't drank regular milk in a long time. I think we've told you guys that before. We taste test a lot of milks. You guys have seen them.
Yeah, we do.
But we haven't drank actual milk in a long time. It's just not something that we typically will drink.
No.
Anymore. I mean, even before we started eating more vegan foods, we had cut milk out of our diet, true milk out of our diet. We would still eat cheeses and so forth, but we cut milk out of our diet because I was becoming lactose intolerant.
Yes. And that's no fun.
And that's, from my understanding, a lot of people are having that problem.
Yes.
It's a growing problem.
It's a growing trend. Now, what the actual causality of that is, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, what's the thing in the environment that's causing that effect? I don't know. But the good news is that almond milk tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I like almond milk. I like some of the other flavors. We did an
Walnut
Elmhurst.
milk's pretty good. Elmhurst.
we did an Elmhurst taste test a couple weeks ago as well. I'll try to remember to link these in the description bar below. But we did an Elmhurst taste test, and that was really good. I really liked those. They had a hazelnut and a walnut. Those were really tasty. I want to find them unsweetened because I think they'd be really, really good unsweetened. I haven't been able to drink a lot of them because of them having so much sugar in them, but I think they'd be really good unsweetened too, though, because I like the flavor of different types of nuts like that. I like walnuts, I like pecans, I like hazelnuts. I mean, we just have like bags of nuts sitting on the counter. I mean, I know that, I think in one of John's recent What I Ate in a Days, he showed you that he was eating some almond? No, you were eating peanuts, walnuts,
peanuts, walnuts,
something like that. I think in last week's mukbang you were eating walnuts.
Yeah, Nick and I were eating walnuts.
Yeah, but I think in a recent What I Ate in a Day, I think you might have been eating peanuts from Trader Joe's. I think that's what it was.
Probably.
So we do eat a lot of nuts, and that's why we don't mind having, nut milk at all.
No.
I think it's just fine, and it gives you, different nutrients than what a milk would, a regular dairy milk would.
Yeah.
I like the flavor. I like that they have different flavors and stuff too. I really enjoy them. Wednesday's falling asleep on me, I think.
Yes.
I see you. She likes to be on camera. I don't know. Like, she literally just wants to sit here and be on camera. And she doesn't do this like hardly any other time.
No.
If we weren't filming, if the lights weren't on, do you want down now? Now that I'm talking about you. What are you doing?
No.
You want to be more centered up. If the lights weren't on, she would be probably over in our living room playing with Buttercup.
Sleeping.
Or sleeping, yeah. But because we have the lights on, she wants to be on camera too.
I think she's worried we're gonna have food without her.
Yes. We are giving away candy this year with sugar. Nicholas has been bugging us about, when are we buying candy, Mom?
All right.
For weeks. What, October 1st, right? I think he might have started asking in September.
Right. Or as soon as they hit the shelves.
Yeah, but he's been asking about when we were going to buy candy for a while now, and I've been putting it off. We finally bought some yesterday. We don't want to get our house egged.
Or toilet paper.
Or toilet paper or anything. Yeah, we live on a cul-de-sac. So we actually have a tendency, our neighborhood is a really big neighborhood in the area, and there are people who just literally drive their car around the neighborhood and let their kids out at every single house, which is a big waste of gasoline, and I really wish they wouldn't do that. It's one thing to bring your kid to the neighborhood and just drop them off and walk around, but it's totally like next level to drive your car around house to house, because our property isn't that big. We have a half an acre, and if you get back to the newer parts of the neighborhood, we're in the first part of the neighborhood. If you get back to the newer parts of the neighborhood, there's only like a quarter acre to a third of an acre that the properties are. So there's no need to be driving your car like house to house to house. But some people do it. Like I said, they come in from other areas, other neighborhoods to our neighborhood.
And it's, I mean, we do have at least, I mean, I think everybody growing up has at least one person you visit on Halloween that gives out full-size candy bars.
Yeah.
I know of at least one or two that are in our neighborhood that
give out full-size candy bars.
They give out the full-size candy bars.
Yeah.
Now, whether that trend continues this year or not, never know. But all I can tell you is that we don't.
But we do get a lot of teenagers, though.
We do, yeah.
Like, Neil's going to be 19 here in a couple weeks. Yeah. Maybe we'll have him do a mukbang just talking about being 19. I don't know. I remember we had him do that when he turned 18. Maybe we'll have him do that again when he turns 19. I don't know. But he turns 19 here in a couple of weeks, and he actually has been giving out candy for the last couple of years. He'll be the one staying at home while the rest of us go out for the trick-or-treat night.
Yeah, because he doesn't like dressing.
And he's had kids in his grade last year. So he was a senior in high school last year. And there were young people in his grade as seniors in high school who came around and trick-or-treated.
Yeah, that's a little much.
I mean, you know, whatever. If you want to, be my guest. You know, we give out candy. We don't look at people and say, you're too old, you know, whatever. Yeah. Neil said it's a little awkward. He feels a little awkward giving candy to his peers. He feels it's awkward. I mean, I honestly don't care.
Yeah, I don't know.
I personally would rather have Neil here giving out candy, because a couple years ago, we just put a bowl and we said, you know, please take one. Yeah. And we came back an hour in and the entire bowl was empty. Like, every single piece of candy was empty. Yeah, I think somebody just came up to the door and dumped it in their bag.
Dropped it.
Which is kind of nasty. I mean, I don't care if you're, you know, 4 years old or 20 years old. You shouldn't be doing that.
Because that just ruins it for everybody.
Yeah, because we do have a lot of young kids in our neighborhood too. It's not just older kids, you know. Like, when we moved in here, Neil wasn't in kindergarten yet, so we've been living in this neighborhood for a while. But
19 years.
There's 14 years.
14 years. Yeah.
Almost 15. Yeah, but there's a lot of younger families in the back part of the neighborhood. I say younger families like we're not young.
We're not.
John's 44 and I'm 39, so we're not like super old either. There are some people that I graduated high school with who are just having their babies now, you know, that like within the last 5 years. We just had our kids young.
We had our kids young when we were young enough to chase after them.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we've been kind of all over the place today. I'm not quite done. I'm like 3/4 of the way done with my drink. I have a tendency to sip my hot chocolate. I don't just drink it.
I drank half the bottle. So
water, I chug. I chug water all day long. I drink like over 100 ounces of water a day. Typically, I drink a lot of water throughout the day, and pretty much I have this big mug that I fill up and I drink it all, and then I fill it up again and I drink it all, and I just all day long I'm drinking water. But hot chocolate is something that I have a tendency to just sip at. I don't just sit down and like drink a whole glass, which, you know, that's just the way I prefer it, but, you know, whatever.
Bourbon. I sip bourbon. And the rest of the stuff I just drink.
Yeah. But Anyhow, we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween coming up in a couple of days, or if you have had it already, you've already had a safe and happy Halloween. I'm sure that there was a lot of Halloween parties. We don't go to parties at all.
We don't get invited.
Yeah. If you want to invite us to your Halloween party next year, you know,
No.
omnisevegan@gmail.com.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We probably won't remember by next year. I'll be 40, he'll be 45. We won't even have a memory anymore. It'll be fine. Anyhow.
Yeah.
What? Nick doesn't want us going to parties. Anyhow, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you'd like to be, please hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when we do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. John does read and respond to just about every single comment that comes in. I read them all, but John actually is our comment responder on Omnis Vegan. So
Yes.
we hope you have a safe holiday, and we will see you on the other end.
On the next Omnis.
Yes, we will.
Bye.
Bye.